My testing, my testing. Hello, students. Yeah, finally we can see each other. Yeah. All right. So today we'll continue about the Kelantan paper. There's a lot of questions in paper two. I hope I can finish this paper by today because a lot of students asking me to do the Selangor paper and also the SBP paper. Yeah. So yeah, let's finish the Kelantan paper by today. Yeah, I might skip some question like linear law and linear programming. Both also I'm not going to draw. But for linear law, I maybe I will explain a little bit. But linear programming, I will totally skip. So yeah, great to see all of you here. Okay, let's begin. Do not want to waste your time here. So, yep, let's do the number 6. Is the permutation and combination. So over here, they tell us a tennis team consisting of 4 men and 4 women. So was selected from 6 men and 7 women. So here, normally I see the keyword like selected. I will just assume the arrangement doesn't matter. So I will just assume it's NCR. Alright, because the question doesn't say they want to arrange, they only say they want to select 4 men and 4 women. Yeah, last stream of this year, yes, definitely. Because next week going to be year 2022. And all of your exam is on March, isn't it? So it's like really fast. And yeah, we have some limited time here. Okay, find the number of ways the teams can be formed. Is there's no restriction. It's very easy. 6 men, I choose 4. And then multiply 7 women, I choose 4. That's all. Okay, it's sort of the bonus mark here. As long as you understand the basic concept, I will say this 2 mark is super easy. Alright, so you will get 525. Done A. Okay. Then for part B is basically is quite classic this kind of question because it's always happened this way. So if Dania and Damia either must be selected together or both are not selected, find a number of possible way. Okay, whenever I have this kind of husband and wife or their cousin or their brother and sister or something like that, they have the relationships like these people are particular people. So I will not going to join them into the 7 men and 7 women and then I randomly select them because it's not going to work that way. So what I want to do is I will just separate them. So right now I have 6 men and 7 women. And I'm actually not so good in all these English name, but I'm going to assume the Dania is female and Damia is male. Sure, should be 1 female and 1 male, I assume. If I'm wrong, let me know because I'm less sensitive about the gender of the name here. So over here, I will just say, I will just take out the Dania. Okay, so I will just take out the, this one's, I will just take out the Tamia. Plus another 5 male here. So total will be 6 male, isn't it? Then for female, I will do the same thing. I will just take out the Dania. Plus another 6 woman. W stand for the woman here. Alright, so over here, what's the condition that tells us? Either both of them join together or both of them are not joining at all or they are not being selected. Okay, so if they want to join together, right, because the rule of selecting is still the same. They want 4 men and 4 women. Okay, so from here, if I let the Damia to join here, so both of them are female, really? Oh my god. Okay, then good. Then we're going to arrange. Is really both of them are female? Yeah, if you're really good in the name, you let me know because I am not so sure. But is it possible to Google also? Let me just Google to make sure the Damia is the female name. So Okay, I guess it's quite hard to Google it, but I will just trust or I will just believe you. Right, so yeah, so I hope they will put more common name in the exam. Yeah, same like if today I randomly tell you some, because some Chinese names can use for male and female, so it's quite dangerous. But thanks student to let me know. So okay, so right now I have two Ds. I'm going to call them D1 and D2. Okay, both of them are female. Then I have another five female here, five women. Alright, then here I have six men. So since right now they want to choose four men and four women, so right now this one I would say selected both. So if you want to select both of them to join, so I'm not going to do something at 2C2 because I already know both of them is the particular individual. So over here, both of them going D1 and D2 going to take the place already. I need two more female. So basically I need to select from the five women here. So this one will be 5C2. And then here I have six men, right? I can randomly select any of the four here. So it will be 6C4. And I'm going to multiply them. Okay, so the next example is both also not selected. So if both is not selected, man here doesn't change, it's 64. But for the woman here, because here I have 4 slots, right? These 4 of the slot I will select from the 5 women here. So which is 5C4. Okay, so yeah, both of the answer I'm going to add together. This is 5C2. The first one is 150. Then another one is multiply 5C4 is 75. Then if I plus both of them together, should be 225. Yeah, just like this. Okay, so name have IA equals to female. Alright, good to know that. Alright, sorry, I have the message from parents. Alright, so let's continue. My name has the name Yahya, he's the boy. Yeah. Okay, so names sometimes can be very confusing, but yeah, good you all know. Alright, so okay, then the part C, the selected team, including Dania and Damia, are lined up for photo section. So over here, whenever you want to take the photo, I say many times in my video, taking a photo is always the permutation. Why? Because today, if I and you, two person, we take photo together, we take one photo first. And then me and you, if we swap place, we take another photo. When you see both of the photo, you can see these two photos are not the same photo, isn't it? You can tell the difference. Then that means arrangement matter. Because change the arrangement and then the photo is totally look different than that one we call permutation. Alright, so in this case, we need to know how many of them actually taking the photo. So total is the selected team. So over here, I take 4 men and 4 women for the photo section. So find the number of way if Damia and Damia do not want to sit together. So basically, I will take out the D1 and D2. So right now, I have another 6 people already sitting there. There's 2 ways you can do lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these six random people are within 4 men and 2 women. And then because D1, D2 I take out already. If I do not want Damia and Dania actually sitting together, I'm going to make sure they sit at the place here, the yellow color one. Alright, so right now you see how many yellow color I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 place here, the Damia and Dania they can choose here. And they only have 2, right? So it's called 7, choose 2, and at the same time I arrange them. So it's called 7P2. And then the 6 people here, they're already sitting there. And then they can swap place among each other, right? Then you multiply 6 factorial. Or you can say 6p6. So the formula is 7p2 times 6 factorial. So you will get 30,240. This is how they are not sitting together. Of course, I believe a lot of you prefer the method is using the total to minus their sitting together. Yes, you can use that method as well. I guess you definitely will get the same result. So if today I group the D1 and D2, they are sitting together. And then I have another 6 people here. Because total is 8 of them, isn't it? So right now I have how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 people, they can arrange among themselves, 7 factorial. But for D1 and D2, they can swap place also, right? Times 2 factorial. Okay, this is together. They are sitting together for Damia and Dania. So I will just say 7 factorial times 2. So this one is basically 10080. And then I want to find the total. Total, I want to arrange the 8 people is 8 factorial, isn't it? So I can just use the 8 factorial, which is the total, minus 10080. I should be able to get the answer. They are not sitting together, minus my answer. Then I get back the same result, 30240. You realize both answers are the same? Yeah. So the second method is basically I find a way of calculate their sitting together, and then I use the total to minus their sitting together, means I get the result they are not sitting together. Get it? Yeah, quite a lot of message here. Hi sir, tempat sir tak panjang. Yeah, my place is safe. Yeah, I heard most of the panjang place is like Klang, Shah Alam. Yeah, so my place is I'm so lucky. I'm fine here. Sir, can I find the total permutation minus? Yeah. So for which true? Yeah, definitely the second method is exactly the method you say here. Okay, so yeah, this is permutation and combination. It's not too bad. They give us total about 7 marks in total. Yeah, so I guess this question is fine. Let's move on to the next one because we have lots of questions to discuss. So today I will be slightly faster a little bit. So how about the man? Yeah, man, they doesn't give us any condition. Because here, they only care about, for part C. Right now, I'm talking about part C. I think you are only counting the woman. No. Because here, for part C, right, we have 4 men and 4 women. So right now, I take out the Damia and Dania. So I mix between 4 men and 2 women together, like 6 people in total. Then I only pay attention at Damia and Dania only. So therefore, this one like times 6 factorial. This 6 factorial itself included the man and woman also. How to type factorial in the calculator? Depends which model you are doing. If you are using this model, you just make sure it's over here. Shift this button. Yeah. But I think I'm blocking it. It's just below the x square. Okay, so yeah, I hope I do answer your question for Amber. Alright, so okay, please allow me to move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have something like 2 tangent theta 1 plus cos 2 theta equals to 2 sine 2 theta. Basically, they ask you to prove lah. So I will choose about left hand side because here have more information, and eventually I want to get about 2 sine 2 theta. Alright, so here we need to know about formula for sine 2 theta, cos 2 theta, which is cos square minus sine square, right? The first one. The second one can be 1 minus sine square, 1 minus 2 sine square, or 2 cos square minus 1. So you should have 3 choice here. So over here, you want to see like which one you want to choose. Okay, when I want to choose the formula, right? Because I have the plus 1 here, so my logic is I try to minus 1, 1 minus 1 make it 0. And then within these 3 formula, only the third formula have the minus 1. So this is the reason why I choose the third formula here. So here I have 2. Tangent is basically sine over cos. If you do not know this, please write down in your note right now. Tangent equals to sine over cos. It's extremely important and it's not given. Alright, so this one is 1 plus, this is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, then like I say, the purpose I've choose this one because I want to eliminate the plus 1 and minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. And then this one, I have cos theta, and 2 cos square theta mean 2 cos theta square. They are the same thing. Okay, so you should know they are the same thing. So cos and cos I can cancel. I left a cos here. I left one cos here. You get the idea? And then 2 sine theta cos theta is basically 2 sine theta cos theta. You should know this is double angle for sine, isn't it? Sine 2 theta. And then I have one more 2. So therefore, this is 2. And then this 2 is from the sine 2 theta formula. So it's called 2 sine 2 theta. Proven. Okay, this is how we prove this one. I would not say this one is really hard. Actually, in fact, it's quite easy if you understand what is going on here. Okay, so then we go to the part B. Hence, sketch the graph. Okay, so here, because I check the marking scheme, I think the marking scheme, they actually ignore there's no 2 in front of the formula here. Because this one is only like tangent theta. And then 1 plus cos 2 theta. But here is 2 tangent theta. Do you see the difference? So, therefore, for the formula, for the expression over here, what I want to do is I want to divide 2 for both sides. Then I can say this is y is equals to whatever inside here should be sine 2 theta modulus sine 2 theta and then plus 1. Okay, this one should be the equation, even though the marking scheme actually have the 2 in front of the sine 2 theta, but based on, unless they type wrong in this question, or else I will just follow whatever I get here. Okay, so I want to sketch this one. So, and then they ask us to sketch until 3 over 2 pi only. So, I can show you modular sine theta actually is quite easy. Okay, this is 1. Okay, so, and then I will sketch about sine 2 theta basically mean 2 cycle in 2 pi, isn't it? So I will sketch about 1 cycle. Okay, this one at pi. And then 1 more cycle. Yeah, it's not actually in scale here. If the scale factor is 1, I mean the amplitude is 1, then this one should be between 2 and 1 only. It should be like this. Okay, your chill, I haven't add the modulus. So I know some of you going to think, sir, it's wrong. I know. This is theta. What am I doing? I mean, this is pi. This is 2 pi. Alright, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, whatever I sketch here is basically y equals to sine 2 theta plus 1. Okay, but if I want to modulus this one, means I'm going to do a reflection for whatever at 1 here. Because you realize my modular doesn't include the plus 1, isn't it? Then I only do a reflection here. Then I'm going to erase the red color one. Oops. Supposedly, I should get something like this. However, the question said they do not want me to sketch until 2 pi. They only want me to sketch until the 1.5 pi or 3 over 2 pi. Basically, here will be 3 over 2 pi. So basically, anything beyond here, I'm going to erase it. So my answer is over there only. You get the idea? So, yep, basically they ask us to sketch until here. So the maximum is 2 because my amplitude here is 1. It's not at the negative part. Still need to modulus? Yes. Because this one is actually quite different between like something like sine 2 theta plus 1 modulus. Because you realize the modulus doesn't include the plus 1, isn't it? This one means what? If next time I sketch quickly like +2, I know all my value is above the 2, and then I'm going to draw my sine graph like this. Okay, so yeah, I would say this trigo graph is a little bit complicated if you have no idea what's going on here. Okay, when you see the modulus +1, means what? No matter, okay, imagine I put some value. Okay, here can be x plus 1. Okay, we do not want to see the sign. You imagine, can I get any value below 1? There's no way I get, because modulus x, right? No matter what is my x value, my value always is above 1. So this is not possible. So you can try. You can say, sir, I don't trust you. I want to put -2 here. Then in modulus become +2. Then 1 plus 2, you get 3. So basically, when you have the modulus x plus 1, what I understand, if this is y equals to 1, my value must be above the 1. It's always above the 1. Because a lot of you understand modulus mean reflection for anything below the x-axis. It is true if the +1 is inside the modulus. So this is quite different. So I hope you can understand. So please do the math main also for L level if I have time. Because I don't know, this few months I have so many classes, so I'm like super busy. Okay, so anyways, let's continue. I do not want to waste too much time for this question. Okay, so we done the sketching. Definitely you can sketch bigger. Alright, so what we want to do right now after that is, okay, so do you realize this equation is basically is a y? Okay, so they say y equals to 2k minus 4 will have only two solutions. And you should know this one is the horizontal line. Why I know this horizontal line? Because this equation itself doesn't have x into it. So it's 2k minus 4 is the constant. So it will be horizontal line. Horizontal line basically means that line is parallel to x-axis. So I want to only touch 3 value. Then you should know that line is y equals to 2. Okay, because I can only touch 3 points, right? So it must be y equals to 2. This line, y equals to 2. Because you can see I touch 1, 2, 3 at the maximum here. So since y equals to 2k minus 4 and y equals to 2 have 3 solutions, I'm going to sub this one into here. So therefore 2k minus 4 equals to 2. 2k equals to 6, k equals to 3. Then I got my answer. If modulus -1, then anything must above the -1. Yeah, example, because I know some of you like a bit panic, right? Okay, let's say -3. Okay, so the idea is still the same. So today this is x-axis and this is -3. Then my sine graph is over here. Because this value is the positive value. Unless, okay, if you want to go further, I add the negative in front of the modulus. And then -3. Then everything will below the -3. Okay, I hope you get the idea. Alright, so yep, this is how we get these 2 marks. So total is about 8 marks. So I hope you check it out and I hope you understand about the graph thing. Alright, let's move on to the next questions. Alright, linear law. Okay, so let me just reply a message real quick. I'm so busy, I'm so sorry. Alright, let's continue. Because the parent keep asking me something. So basically, anything the constant behind the modulus is the exit of reflection. So yeah, you can say that, no problem. Alright, so okay, so the table one actually show the value of two variable x and y obtained from experiment. So the variable x and y are related by the equation. So we have this equation. Alright, so based on the table above, construct the appropriate variable value. Okay, this one I do not want to tell you what is the value. Alright, then plot the value and draw the line. Okay, this one is actually more challenging than the normal question. Because normal question, they will tell you what they want for x-axis and y-axis, the vertical axis and horizontal axis. They will tell you like something like x squared again y squared, something like that. But since they doesn't tell us, then we trying to rearrange this equation ourselves. I'm going to throw the n squared to the other side, make it like this, plus n squared. So if I rearrange this one, I will separate the m and divide x, become 1 over x multiply m. Then realize over here, you should know it will be the straight line if this is y, again 1 over x. Because y equals to mx plus c. You should be able to see that, right? Y equals to mx plus c. Okay, so right now I need to form a table for 1 over x. And some student might ask, sir, how are you going to do 1 over x? Just 1 divided by x value. The x value is 0.5, right? You 1 divided by 0.5. Then you get 2 for the first value. Then the next one is like 1 divided by 0.25. Then you will get 4 for the second one. And so on. Alright, so you should find your own table here. And then you will definitely get your 1 bonus mark here. Like the last one is 1 divided by 0.08. Then this one is like 12.5 and so on. Okay, you find your own table. And then after that, they will ask you to plot. So after that, you are going to use the y and 1 over x to plot your graph here. So right, according to here, I will assume your line will look something like that. Okay, so and then after that, what you want to do is they ask you to find the value m and n. They give you 4 mark and then only find the value y. Okay, how to find m and n is after you plot the graph already, you should know m over here is represent your gradient. Okay, since you want to find a gradient, normally I will just find 2 coordinates from the table, but I want to make sure these 2 coordinates they touch on your line after you best fit it. So let's say today I choose this coordinate, I choose this coordinate and this coordinate, just example. So therefore my gradient is y minus the y value and then x value minus x value. Then from here I can easily get my gradient. Okay, so 12.5 minus 4. Yeah, so this one is 0.0847. Okay, then after I find the m already, I want to find the n. I should know n is basically the vertical intercept, or some students prefer call y-intercept in this case. So n squared will be whatever value I touch on my y-axis. So this one will be an n squared. So in this case, let me just randomly assume it should be below than 0.36. Let's say it's equal to 0.2. This one is I guess one. Okay, definitely after you draw already, you will get more accurate value. So therefore, my n I will get about square root of 0.2. Then I just type square root 0.2. Then I will get 0.447. This is how I get my m and n by observing my graph. Okay, like I say one more time, m is a gradient. Choose 2 coordinates on the line and use the gradient formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And then for n squared here is the vertical intercept. Look at your vertical axis and then your straight line must touch the vertical axis at one point. That value is the n squared. And then you square root it. Okay? And then lastly, they ask us to find the value of y when x is 0.125. You don't find 0.125 from the horizontal axis now. Because this is not x value, this is 1 over x. So you need to do 1 divided by 0.125 first. 1 divided by 0.125. Then this value is a. Then you find the 8 from somewhere here. Okay, then you find the 8 here. Then you should be able to get some y value. This one will be your answer. Okay, Because a lot of students, they see, oh, x equals to 0.125. They are so happy, straight away find 0.125 from the x-axis. And I can sure to tell you it is wrong. Okay, please make sure you do the time carefully. Alright, I guess the linear law is an easy score question. I hope all of you get it correct. Then we'll move on to the next question. Yeah, whoever are watching, I hope you can help me to click the like button so that YouTube know this video is good, then they will actually promote to other students. Yeah, this is something I hope you can do for me. Alright, so let's move on. You're going to draw this graph yourself. Okay, then we move on to the next one, distribution, probability distribution. Alright, this one, the question is still a little bit weird, but you are trying to understand it. So we have some Asham and Husna, and Husna are the frontliners couple who are busy dealing with the COVID-19 case. So if Asfam and Husna has 3 children, so I believe they are husband and wife, find the probability that they have at least 1 son and 1 daughter. I would say this is a little bit confusing because when that time I do this question myself, actually I read couple times. So until I roughly get the idea. Okay, so right now I assume n equals to 3 lah. And I guess this is a binomial. Alright, so for whenever binomial, I will just use the binomial formula NCR, PR, and QMSR. Alright, I will use the binomial formula. But right now, I want to guess my P. Since right now it's about female and male, I mean the one girl or boy, or son or daughter. This one, the probability I assume is 50%. Okay, of course, if you want to like go more deeper about the scientific proof, maybe it's not exactly 0.5, but over here we just assume it's 0.5 to get either boy or get a girl children. Okay, so right now, because they want at least 1 son and 1 daughter, okay, this is the tricky part. Okay, so over here, because they only have 3 children, right? So I want to get the idea about 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is my R value. This is my R value. Okay, when my R equals to 1, basically mean here my R value I use for son. So basically if my R equals to 1, is this basically means son I have 1, right? Then daughter automatically will be 2, right? Because if you get 1 son, mean you must be 2 daughter. There's no in between, isn't it? So is this one fulfill at least 1 son and 1 daughter? Yes, right? Because yeah, it had at least 1 son and 1 daughter. So 1, yes. How about 2? Definitely son is 0. Son is 0. Basically mean daughter, you will get 3, isn't it? This one doesn't fulfill the condition because they say at least 1 son and 1 daughter. How about 2? If son equals to 2, the daughter will be 1, isn't it? Because daughter, you have 3 children. Then this one, is it fulfill at least 1 son and 1 daughter? Yes. How about son equals to 3? Then the daughter will be 0, isn't it? Is this one fulfill the condition? No. So basically, if I want to solve this one, I just need to say, okay, x must at least 1, right? Bigger or equals to 1. Then I will do x equals to 1 plus x equals to 2. And my x here is the number of son. Because this one is very tricky because they need at least 1 son and at least 1 daughter. Some students might struggle, should I put x as a son or daughter or son and daughter? Yeah, this is something very tricky. So when you do that time, you must be very careful and need to think deeper for these 2 mark questions. But I hope my explanation makes sense to you. Yeah, if it doesn't make sense, then you can let me know. Alright, then, okay, then this one I just apply the formula. 3C1, P1, Qn minus 1 plus 3C2, P2, Qn minus 2, which is 1. Okay, then, yeah, type everything in the calculator. 0.5 times 0.5 square plus 3C2 is still 3 lah, okay, times 0.5 square times 0.5. Okay, just want to let you know, the calculator 0.5, you can just type 0.5, the calculator should be able to understand. And can save you a little bit time. Okay, so 0.75 is a total. Alright, then for part B, okay, this one I would say is also the case, because this one is very similar to the A-level question I teach recently. Okay, you see, they say in the Kota Baru Health Department, there are 20 families who each have 3 children. Find the mean and standard deviation, the probability distribution that has at least one son and one daughter. You can see, do you find this question familiar? Have 3 children and at least one son and one daughter. You see the part A one. Have 3 children, at least one son and one daughter. This one tell you what? This one tell you I can use the part A1 result as my p-value at the A2 questions. So here, you can see I have 24 family n equals to 20. But my p-value will be 0.75. Because I'm not going to redo the at least one son and one daughter again. Because it's exactly the same example, right? Because some students will find very tricky, like, why suddenly 20 family and then 3 children? Should I 20 times 3 get 60 children? Something like that. Don't do that. Okay, this question is, they purposely, like this one, they want you to understand the probability condition is same with the previous part. You can just use back your previous part answer to solve this kind of questions. Cool? So your Q will be 1 minus P, 0.25. Alright, so then we want to find the mean. All of us know means in this topic is NP. So it's 20 times 0.75. 20 times answer just now. So I have 15 family will have at least 3, we have 3 children with at least 1 boy and 1 girl. And then you definitely understand about standard deviation is square root NPQ. Alright, then I will just do the square root NPQ. Square root n is 20, p is 0.75, and q will be 0.25. 20 times 0.75 times 0.25. Alright, this is 1.9365. Okay, this one as my standard deviation value. Alright, so I would say it's a little bit tricky because yeah, I think it's last year or last 2 years they come out some similar one. It's about shooting the target one for something like archery or dart one. Yeah, it's something similar like this. For the part 1, they will give you sounds complicated things to use the binomial to find out the answer. Then part 2, the question even is more complicated because they mix your part 1 answer. So for this kind of question, you must be very careful when you do something like that. Okay, so okay, move on. Okay, the figure 6 actually show the graph of a probability distribution for a random variable x. Normally distributed with the variance is 64. Then standard deviation will be 8, or use this sign is 8. Alright, you should know, no matter is x or z, the middle value is always means the mean. So your mean is 45 because it's at the middle. This value fixed already is its mean. Unless the middle one is 0, then this is standard score. Or else, then it is not. Yeah, it's the teddy bear and archery. Yes. In that question, it's very similar to this one. Alright, so they ask you to, if the z score is found, x is equals to m is negative 3/4. Find the value of m. So they tell you this is the z score. Then what I want to do here is I just use the z formula. The z is equals to x minus mean over standard deviation. The z is negative 3/4. And my x right now is equals to m. Okay, minus my mean is 45. My standard deviation is 8 just now. I just need to solve this equation. I will get my answer here. So this one should be 39. Is it? Yeah, this one move to the other side. Negative 6. 45 minus 6. Yeah, it's 39. Okay, so yep, 1 mark only. B. Hence, find the area of shaded region. So I want to find the area of shaded region. So this one, based on my understanding, my x value must between, m is 39, right? Must between 39 and 55. So I will just do, okay, this one change to z is negative 304, I already know. And this one I need to change to z one more time, is minus mean over standard deviation. Okay, so this is 10 over 8, isn't it? Is 1.25. 1.25. This one is negative 7.5 lah. Negative 0.75, sorry. 3 this is 3 over 4, right? Right, if you are using this calculator, you can play some cheat lah, because you can straight away get the answer. This one is called normal CD, number 2. Your lowest is negative 0.75, which is negative 3 over 4. And your upper is 1.25. And then standard deviation and mean no need to change. Both is 1 and 0 is just 9. So you type enter. So this one is 0.6677. Alright, some student might ask, sir, what if I want to change my mean and standard deviation? Yes, then you can use the x value. You can see, if I change this one to 39 to 55, then I can change my standard deviation to the standard deviation given, which is 8. My mean is 45. Then I still getting back the same value. Okay, so it's very depend. Now you are using the x value or z value to find the probability. Okay, if you are using the standard score, which is z value, mean and standard deviation always put at 1 and 0. Okay, I hope you understand how to use the calculator. Your calculator is very important and good tools here. You do not know how to use it, going to waste a little bit. Alright, so then we move on to, okay, if you don't have this model of calculator, right, you want to know how to do, you can definitely do it manually without straight away using the calculator. Okay, if the manual way, how are we going to do is, because this value is between here, right? So I will encourage you to use 1 to minus both part you do not want. You minus this part and you minus the other part. So this part is actually called z is bigger than 0.75. Another one is called probability z is bigger than 1.25. Okay, minus probability z is bigger than 1.25. Okay, so you need to minus both of them, and then you find from the z value table, you will get the same answer as well. Okay. Okay, so if the x represents the mark obtained by 180 from 5 students in the examination, so calculate the number of students whose marks are less than 33. So x will be less than 33 marks. So I will do the same thing, change them into the z first. Oops. Will be 33 minus the mean 45 divided by standard deviation. And then this one will be probability z is less than negative 1.25, is it? Okay, my math is failed. Divided by this one, divided by, is it? Yeah, negative 1.5, sorry. Okay, so you get negative 1.5 here. And then, like, if you watch my previous video, I already explained when you see less than and negative together, you can change it into the bigger, because both sides are symmetric. So therefore, this one you can find from the table. Okay, 1.5, I believe this one have table here. This one should be 0.0668 or 688. Yeah. I can't remember. I believe they provide us a table here, but my OneNote is a bit laggy. Okay, good. 1.5, where is 0.0668. 0.0668. Am I correct? 0.0668. Yeah. Or you can use a calculator. Yeah, it's called normal CD, and then this one lowest, let's say I put 1.5 to 10 power of 99. Then yeah, you still get the exactly the same answer here. Okay, so yep, this is how but we haven't finished, because they are not asking us to find a probability or percentage. This question asks us to find what? They ask us to calculate the number of students. So we have 180 students, right? So 180 multiply the probability here. So therefore, 180 multiply 0.0668. So we have about, so we get 12.02. So I say about 12 students. So basically mean in this math exam, we have about 12 students who will score below 33 marks. Yeah, based on the distribution. Sir, SPM tahun berapa? mine is like super long time ago. And like I say, in my time, I don't have scientific calculator at all. I'm using the standard calculator, is only like 9 button one. And then here got some simple plus minus m, something like that. I'm using the most basic calculator to solve all these questions. So at that time, we have a buku sifil to find all the sine, cos, tangent, and log. Yeah, so my time at the MS is a lot harder than right now. Okay, number 10. Let me drink some water lah. It's talk non-stop for 50 minutes, exhausted. Good calculator. Alright, so number 10. Okay, so we have some diagram here, and this is the fx according to the questions. So the touch x-axis at point A, and then to cut y-axis at point B, and BC is parallel to the x-axis and is tangent to the point B. Alright, so then I know this one is that, so at least I know this one will be the maximum, and this one will be the minimum. Okay, so you must be very careful about this small dot here. This one means dy dx. Some students will just think, this small dot actually means nothing. It means dy dx. Alright, so first thing is, I want to find my maximum and minimum point first. So basically my f dot here will equals to 0. Mean dy dx equals to 0 for whatever maximum and minimum, isn't it? So therefore, 2x squared minus 8x equals to 0. I will just factorize out 2x, become x minus 4 equals to 0. Then x equals to 0 or x equals to 4. Alright, then I know this is 0 and this one will be 4. Then at least I have one coordinate now, 4, 0. Okay, so they asked me to find coordinate A. I just accidentally find it. This is how I find the coordinate A. Alright, then they asked me to find the fx. I know in order to find the fx, I need to integrate the dy dx, right? So your time you use slide ruler. Yeah, because for linear programming, we will use the ruler with the roller inside one. Is it called slide ruler? I don't know. We use whatever tool is given. So we do most of the thing like manually one. I'm very slow. And I believe we also like have 2 hours or 2.5 hours only. But we need to do a lot of questions. And at that time, I remember my proving one, right? We need to do one whole page one. Like prove the trigonometry, right? Prove left hand side equal right hand side. It's like 8 to 10 step one. Not like right now it's a 3 to 4 step. So our proving one is very hard one. But right now it's okay. So I believe some students can still get the book from like many years ago, like 1996 AddMath book. You go to look at this book, you can see it's like very hard one. Okay, so anyways, come back here. So in order to get the fx, I need to integrate f prime x, which is integrate the dy dx. So I will integrate the 2x squared minus 8x. So over here, so I will just integrate this one. Is 2x cubed over 3 minus 8x squared over 2 plus c. So I can find the c because I have the coordinate called 4, 0. This one is fx, right? I have limited space, so I write here. So I just substitute into here. My y is 0, my x is 4. So this is 2 over 3, 64. This one simplified is 4 times 16 plus c. Then I can get my c here. 2 multiplies 64 over 3 minus 64. And then move to the other side, become positive, right? 64 over 3. So therefore, I got my equation of fx here, which is 2x cubed over 3 minus 4x squared plus 64 over 3. Okay, done. Another 3 mark questions. And then 1 mark, they ask me to find a coordinate b. Since I know the x is 0, I just need to know the y value. I can sub into my fx equation here. So I will just do f0, then I will get 64 over 3. Then my coordinate b is 0, 64 over 3. Okay, so it's quite straightforward and easy. 1 mark. Okay, we get about 6 mark already. So another 4 mark is hence find the area of shaded region. So in order to find the area of shaded region, I need to find the coordinate c here. Because I need to kind of use a rectangle to minus something. So in order to get this one, I know at the coordinate c, x value I do not know. I know y value is 64 over 3. Alright, this y is 64 over 3. So what I will do is I will sub this one into my fx equation. My fx equation just now is what? 2x cubed over 3 minus 4x squared plus 64 over 3, right? So right now, if fx equals to 64 over 3, I will just sub in here. 64 over 3. Because I want to find what is x value. Minus this one equals to 0. And then factorize out the x squared. I got 2 over 3x minus 4. So x equals to 0, or x equals to 4 multiply 3 over 2. Then x equals to 6. So this value here will be 6. Okay? Am I doing too fast? If it's too fast, you let me know. Alright, so what I want to do is, in order to find the area of shaded region, right, I want to find the whole rectangle. Yeah, I should be able to see this rectangle here. Yeah, even though I highlight until very not very nice, but at least you should be able to see this rectangle. So this rectangle is not too hard to find, right? In order to find this rectangle, we know bottom is 0 to 6 and the height is 64 over 3. Alright, then I want to use a rectangle to minus, I integrate the curve all the way from 0 to 6. Okay, so I will minus everything from 0 to 6. I can straight away integrate because it doesn't matter. I will still get the same result. Even I want to separate also can. But then I'm not going to do that. So what I want to do is area of shaded region equals to the rectangle is 6 multiply 64 over 3 minus I integrate the equation of the curve from 0 to 6. This one is 2x cubed over 3 minus no, I integrate the original equation. Yeah, correct. 2x cubed over 3 minus 4x squared plus 64 over 3. Okay, so okay, let's do it. 2 is 128 minus, alright, here you integrate. Power plus 1 is 4, so 2x power 4 over 12 minus 4x cubed over 3 plus 64 over 3x. 0 to 6. Alright, then you can just sub the 6 into there. Alright. Okay, I'm a bit lazy, but let's do it. Over 12 minus 4 times 6 power of 3 over 3. It's the same lah. The whole thing over 1 over is the same. Plus 64 times 6 over 3. Okay, it's 56. So therefore, 128 minus 56, 72. Like I say, I will always use a calculator to double check my answer. The 56, I'm not so convinced. Then I will just type again. 2x cubed, power of 3, over 3 minus 4x squared plus 64 over 3. And then from 0 to 6. Yeah, it's 56. So I will always use a calculator to double check my answer to make sure it is always correct. Okay, so yeah, then I guess this is how you get your 4 mark. Definitely it's not only here lah. You need to find the coordinate C. I believe they will give 1 to 2 mark for you to find the coordinate C. Okay, so yep, anything you want to ask? Then I can see, is there any message I want to reply here? Alright, yeah, a lot of message, but it's fine. Why have the key behind there? What key? What key behind? Where's the key? Alright, so let's move on to the next one. So can you repeat? Which part you want to repeat? I'm not going to repeat the whole questions. Or you just tell me which part you don't understand. Is it really easy if you know how to do it? Yeah, integration, if you know how to do it, it will not be hard. So how to check the integrate with? If you are using the MS version, there's no way you can do. But you're having the ES version, the silver color one, I think you can still do it. So how much that the calculator cost? I guess it's about 70 ringgit lah. Is it bought? Oh, okay. I'm a bit lost here. So, okay, let me just continue. Yeah, if you don't understand, maybe you can just rewatch it. Question 11 here. Or you can just tell me which part I don't understand now, then I can try my best to help you. Okay, so we have it's a circular measure, very obvious. So we have this diagram, and then we have some right angle at the angle B there. So AB is 15 and then BC is 9. Everything is given. Okay, I hate this kind of question. That tell us pi must use 3.142 because I cannot type pi in my calculator anymore. I have to use this value given here. Okay, anyways, they ask us to find an angle for BAC. BA and C, I believe they want this angle. Then I will just use the SOHCAHTOA, right? It's opposite over adjacent. Then we'll just use the tangent. Okay, so tangent angle BAC is opposite over adjacent. So angle BAC, make sure your calculator change to radian. Shift menu, angle unit, radian. Then you just shift tangent, 9 over 15. So it is 0.5404 radian. So can you teach how to find the volume generated for these questions? Volume generated basically is the same, but in this question, how they want to generate the volume, I do not know. If you want to generate it for the shader region, it's going to be a lot of work. But I do teach how to find the volume. You can go to check out my video in my YouTube. And yeah, and maybe next week, depends. When I have that question, then I will discuss lah. Because I don't think I can finish. I still have lots of questions in this paper. And I try to finish here. So yeah, so right now we only teach whatever in the paper. Okay? Alright, so yeah, by the way, if we want to buy that calculator, I actually ask I prefer you guys buy in the official store and buy the solar version. Like I always tell my student, my solar calculator can actually use for 5 to 7 years. So yeah, always buy the solar version. Even if you want to sell for second hand, right? The solar one you also can sell higher a little bit. But solar one, I think without discount is about 110. Discount is about 90 something now. Alright, so okay. We don't want to waste time to talk nonsense here. Okay, then they ask us to find a radius for circle STU. Okay, STU. Okay, right now I want to find the radius. So let me think how I can do here. Alright, so definitely I will add a 90-degree line here. And this is my R. I think I can do Pythagoras here. I hope I can. Okay, right now what I'm doing, I'm trying to find the radius. How can I find a radius here? Add one line here. Is that possible? This is R. No, this is not divided 2, so I don't want to do this. Here is 90 degree. Here is 90 degree. Here is 90 degree. Huh? Why suddenly I stuck one? Chop. Am I miss any information? If I want to find the radius. Let me think about that. Is it possible to use that angle? Give on. Oh, okay. I guess. But it's not the same length here. I guess I can cut this one into the half, isn't it? Yeah. I believe I can. Yeah, I see a lot of students have some smarter way. Tangent half, theta, da. Okay, I trying to do myself. Okay, I cut this one into the half. I believe is these two triangle the same? 90 degree, 90 degree. And the angle will be the same as well, right? Okay, so if the same, then I can find the R easily here. Yeah, so here is called 15 minus R, because here will be R, right? So here is 15 minus R. So this one is the angle just now divided by 2, which is this answer divided by 2, which is 0.2702. 2702. And then this is R. So yeah, then I can use the tangent 0.2702 equals to opposite over adjacent. So my tangent, my answer is this one. So okay, so minus 0.277R, this answer times 15, because I move the whole thing to the other side, make it multiply, 4.155, alright, equals to R. So 4.155 equals to 1.277R. Then my R is this answer divided by 1.277. Am I correct? I don't know. 3.254. It seems a little bit weird, this answer. Yeah, but I hope my answer is correct, or else I kind of need to redo the whole things again. Can I not redoing this? Alright, I guess this is correct. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, luckily I give you 3 marks, or else I'm not going to be happy, because a lot of work I need to do. Parameters of the area of shaded region. So right now they want to find a parameter. So what I want to do is, since I cut this one into the half here, so therefore I just need to find this angle here, this theta, and then I use this theta times 2. Our value I write it down first, 254. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to solve this one. Since I have the okay, I can get this one by using 90 degree minus it. Okay, so pi. Okay, 3.142 minus theta will equals to this one minus 0.2702. And then minus pi over 2 minus 3.142 over 2. Because this is 90 degree. Okay, this is the tangent, the angle divided by half degree. Alright. Yeah. So 3.142. Okay, minus, never mind, I use back 3.142 over 2 first. And then minus 0.2702. Okay. This is my theta. 1.3. Okay, I call it 1.3 radian. Alright, then they want the whole angle. I want to find the whole angle. So the angle TOS equals to, alright, never mind, this one I put more decimal first lah, 0.008. Then this one becomes 2.6016, isn't it? Radian. Time 2, right? Because the TOS is basically is 2 angle here. Okay, so then what I want to do next is I want to find the arc length. Arc length will be just S equals to R theta, right? S equals to R theta. I'm finding this arc length over here. So, or I can straight away do all together lah. So parameter of shaded region, where this angle I write down also 0.5404, and not enough space here. So I want to find this parameter. Basically I have 2R, right? My R is 3.254 because I have 1R and 1R here, 2R plus R theta 3.254, and then the theta we just find, which is 2.6016. Just this angle times 2 lah. Okay, so yep, just type everything in the calculator, you will get the correct answer. 254 plus 3.254 times 2.6016. Okay, so the parameter is 14.974 centimeter. Yeah, opposite side sum 180, right? For the opposite angle plus together equal to 180, that one only apply for circle theorem. In this case, you cannot use that. Okay, so then they asked us to find the area of shaded region. So you get the area of shaded region is the sector also, right? So it's very easy. So half R square theta. Theta is 2.6016. Alright, just type everything in your calculator, you will get the correct answer. Okay, this is the sector formula, half R square theta. Okay, so yeah, that one called cyclic quadrilateral. Thanks the Cray to help out. Alright, kinematics. Okay, so here I'm going, sir, can I ask why the TB is R? Why the TB is R? Okay, because they are 90 degrees, right? Because here is R, isn't it? From O to U, is it R? Because O to U also is 90, 90, 90, right? So I know O to U definitely same length with T to B. So this is the reason why T to B will be R. Okay, so I hope I answer your question for 20. Oh, for TOSA. Yeah, okay, for where is the TOSA? Is cyclic quadrilateral where that one? No, right? Because cyclic quadrilateral, like what I know is the quadrilateral must inside the circle only we call cyclic quadrilateral, right? That one I know is quadrilateral, but can it call it cyclic quadrilateral? I'm not sure. But anyways, I do want to, yeah, we can further discuss in the Discord together. Right, let's have a look at this one. We have 3 more questions. So, okay. A particle move along the straight line and passing through the fixed point O. If velocity, give us this equation, V equals to mt squared plus nt, where m and n are constant and t is the time in a second after passing through O. Alright, this one might be important. This one means s equals to 0, t equals to 0. Okay. So it's given that the particle stop. So when particle stop means v equals to 0 when t equals to 5. And the acceleration is 3. So a equals to 3 when t equals to 1. Okay, so this is all the information I have from this question. Ask me to find m and n. So basically 2 unknown, I need 2 equations. So 2 equations, first equation I will definitely use the acceleration because I know acceleration is dv dt, right? Mean I differentiate velocity, I get acceleration. So it's basically okay, let's differentiate it. So here, let me do it here. So my a is basically 2mt plus n. So the question tell me a is 3 when t equals to 1. Alright, I use this information. So it's 2m plus n. Alright, this one I would say n equals to 3 minus 2m. My first equation. Rearrange it. Then I will just sub this one into here to form the second equation. V is 0 and t is 5. Okay, so I have 25m plus 5n. Okay, I sub t equal to 5 into all the t here. I hope you have no surprise here. Right, then I will sub my n into here as well. Plus 5, 3 minus 2m. Alright, I hope I can solve my m here. 25m plus 15 minus 10m. Okay, so 15m equals to negative 15. M equals to negative 1. Then my n will 3 minus 2 negative 1. My n is 5. Alright, I got my m equals to negative 1. My n equals to 5. Normally, after I get it, I always substitute back into my equation. Okay, so I sub back into my v equation first. So my v equation will be negative t squared plus 5t. My a equation will be negative 2t plus 5. Okay, so after I got an m and n, I always have the habit to substitute it into it. Alright, so then what I want to do next is find a range value of t when the particle moves to the right. Alright, so here they tell you assume the motion to the right is positive. So this is very important information. So they ask you to find range value of t when particle moves to the right. So I know move to the right basically mean motion is a velocity, another words of velocity. So v will be bigger than 0 when it moves to the right. Move to the left, v will be less than 0. Okay, so my v equation I have above there. So negative t squared plus 5t is bigger than 0. Okay, I don't like my t squared and negative. I multiply negative in the whole equation. So t squared minus 5t less than 0. Multiply negatives, the sign from bigger change to less than. Now I factorize out my t. Alright, so I factorize out my t. This is t minus 5 less than 0. Less than 0 is from 0 and 5, right? So my t will be between 0 and 5. Okay, 2 mark. Okay, this one just tests whether you understand what is the meaning of particle move to the right. Mean v is bigger than 0. Okay, last part. The distance traveled by the particle during the 5th second. Okay, this is not the same with first 5 seconds. Okay, so you should understand about 5th second. Let's say this is t equals to 0 to t equals to 1. This one we call first second. 1 to 2 we call second. 2 to 3 we call third second. 3 to 4 t equals to 4 we call fourth second. So you should understand the 5th second mean between 5 and 4, right? Here we call 5th second. This is what they want. So basically means what? I need to find displacement to know where is the location of the particle. And then we're going to sub the 5 into that. Minus, I'm going to sub the 4 into that. So because S4, I will get a location of the particle. S5, I will get another location of the particle. Then I want to know the distance between them. Because that distance is how they travel at the 5th second. 5th second basically means they only one travel in 1 second. Only one of a second. But that second is the 5th second. Okay? It's not the same with travel from 0 second all the way to the 5th second. Okay? Yeah, Discord you can ask about math, AddMath, A-level question, IG question, or you can ask over there. I believe I believe I do put the Discord link at the description below. You just go to this live, you click down, should have a description. Over there should have the Discord link. Yeah, I can ask question. And I think the Claire Lee going to help you over there as well. Yeah, she's very smart in math as well. Alright, so come back to here. I need to find the S. So in order to find the S, we need to integrate the V. Okay, so integrate the V, I will integrate the negative t squared plus 5t dt. Okay, so let's do it. So S is equals to integrate negative t squared, negative t cubed over 3 plus 5t squared over 2 plus c. Since I say s equals to 0, t equals to 0, you sub both 0, you will get c equals to 0, okay? Then I get my equation here. Okay, so after this, I want to find about S5 or S4 first. It doesn't matter lah. Both also you need to find. So this one is 125 over 3 minus 125 over 2. Plus, sorry. So it will be 125 over 2 minus 125 over 3. It's the same thing now, right? So this one is 125 over 6. This is the location of it. Then I want to find the S4. You prefer decimal, you can go ahead and do that. 20.83. So this one I sub the 4 into here. Negative 64 over 3 plus 5 times 16 is 80 over 2, right? Alright, this is 40. Negative 64 over 3 plus 40. So this one is 56 over 3, or you prefer decimal is 18.67. So if you want to know the distance at the 5th second, so what we will do is we will use the S5 minus S4, which is 125 over 6 minus 56 over 3. 125 over 6 minus the answer just now. So yeah, total distance traveled will be this one, or 2.17. Yep, this is how we do it. So yeah, I hope you at least understand what is the meaning of the 5th second. Alright, let's do linear programming. I'm gonna skip. If you love, you're going to try yourself. Alright, let's do the last one. I think I will skip about index number. Or I skip solution of triangle. Yeah, which one you want me to discuss? You prefer solution of triangle or index number? Because 5 choose 2, right? Alright, okay, let's do solution of triangle lah. Okay, we have some yeah, you skip index number like I do. Okay, so P to Q is 6.3. Q to R is my Q. Q to R is here, is 10.5. R to S is 12.4. And then we have some angle here, 40.63 PQR. Okay, it's over here. I write outside lah because this 3 dimension later show very complicated one. 40.63 degree. Okay, this is all the information I have. And this is cross section. Basically mean this area and this area are exactly the same. This is the reason why they call prism or prima in Malay. Alright, find the angle between PT and RT. Okay, P to T and R to T. You should be able to see a triangle. If you cannot see the triangle, you should see now. Okay, let's find the RT length first. Because the bottom, you should have a rectangle like this. This is the base. Right now, I'm doing the base. Okay, the QRTS. Definitely is 90 degrees each for all of them. So Q to R is 10.5. This is 12.4. So from R to T is basically a hypotenuse, right? It's a hypotenuse of your triangle, right? So in order to find RT, is the Pythagoras. So it will be 10.5 square plus 12.4 square. Okay, you should be able to see a Pythagoras. You cannot see, I cannot help you further. So plus 12.4 square. So yeah, I got the length of RT is 16.248. At least take 3 decimal. If not, your answer will be less accurate. Okay, then I got the RT ready. I want to find the PT. Is it possible for me to get a PT? Yes. PT is another Pythagoras. Okay, so you should know. Yeah, you should know this this plane is a rectangle. Okay, this, oops, what's wrong here? So you should know this plane itself is a rectangle. Okay, this is rectangle. So for the P to T is the hypotenuse of that rectangle. Okay, so because of that, I know PT is square root of 6.3 square plus 12.4 square. Okay, 6.3 square plus 12.4 square is the hypotenuse also 13.909. Alright, then PR we can easily find, not vector. Alright, PR we can easily find by using the cosine rule. Okay, so the cosine rule is basically 6.3 square plus, okay, cosine rule, a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. Okay, just in case some students have no idea what is cosine rule. Okay, so this one will be 6.3 square plus 10.5 square minus 2 times 6.3 plus 10 times 10.5 times cos angle in between 40.63. Alright, just now my calculator in the radian, so I make sure I change back to degree because in here we are using degree. So yeah, why I have square root? Because a square I move to the other side becomes square root. Okay, so plus 10.5 square minus 2 times 6.3 times 10.5 times cos 40.63. Sometimes you must careful. Some teacher love to trap you. They give you something like minutes, 40 degree, 32 minutes. Then you type in the calculator, you need to convert them. Or you can straight away type minute also can in the calculator. Alright, this one is 7.038. Alright, right now I have 3 length already. The question asked me to find what? Find the angle between. So you want to find this angle. So I'm going to draw out this triangle to give you some idea. This is T, this is P, this is R. Okay, I want to find the angle between, which is this angle. Alright, so I have the PR 7.038, P to T 13.909. This one will be 16.248. Alright, so yeah, I need to use the cosine rule again. This time I use the cos A equals to B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. It's exactly the same formula just now. I rearrange them. So in this case, it's cos theta. B and C is both side one. 13.909 square plus 16.248 square minus opposite length. This is A, 7.038 square over 13.9. It's a lot of work for this 4-mark question, but yeah, just follow the formula, then you should be fine. Yeah, I'm a bit lazy to do this one, but let's finish it. Oh my god, I'm a lazy teacher. Please allow me to not talking here. Just see using your eyes, okay? Okay, so this is all the value. Then definitely I will throw my cos to the other side. Inverse cos my answer. So the degree between will be this one, 1 degree. Okay, so I hope I didn't make any mistake. If you find any mistake, do let me know. Find the area of UQR. UQ, wow, okay. They love all the weird one. Okay, U to Q, and then they go to R. Alright, interesting. I mean, like really interesting. Alright, so yeah, they asked us to find this area in between. I'm going to shade it to give you some idea. But luckily, we can still use back some length just now. Alright, they want to find this area of this one. Let's see. So Q to U actually same length with P to T, right? Because both are the diagonal of that rectangle. So Q to U is same length to P, with a P to T. So this length here we have already, 13.909. I'm not going to redo it. And then from U to R is same with P to S. Do we have any PS? We have R to T. Okay, R to T is not so friendly. Okay, no choice. We have another triangle. We need to work out the RU. So we have a plane on the top here. I do not know what to erase. Never mind. Don't want to erase anything. There's rectangle PRSU. PRSU. Okay, P to R is 7.038. 7.038. And R to S is 12.4. 12.4. Right now, I want to find the R to U, right? I want to find R to U. Because it's right angle, right? So it's Pythagoras also. So RU equals to square root of 7.038 square plus 12.4 square. So this one is 14.258. Alright, so okay, we got this length here, 14.258. And we have the QR already. So right now, I hope no need to use back all this length, is it? U to QR. Yeah, U to QR is the same related one. So I can erase all these unnecessary thing lah. Let me erase it. Okay, definitely I need to find an angle before I can find the error. Okay, I hope I'm not going to use all this information. I erased already. Okay, so I want to find these areas. I'm going to sketch it out. This is U, this is Q, this is R. This is 10.5, this is 14.258, this is 13.909. I want to find this angle. Okay, let's find about that angle. So cos U is, or cos theta, you prefer U or theta, never mind. So same thing, 13.909 square plus 14.258 square. Oh my god. Then minus the opposite length square, isn't it? Then minus 10.5 square over 2, 13.909, 14.258. Okay, then I can find the angle U. Okay, I will just straight away do shift cos and then key in everything, okay? Okay, so yep, the angle is 43.75 degree. Alright, now I have the angle. I can find the area using half BC sine A, right? Oh, okay, so I will say half. BC is both sides, 13.909. And then 14.258. And then sine 43.75. To get the area they want. Yeah, normally for solution of triangle is not like very hard, but a lot of working you need to do, especially for 3-dimension one. So normally, yeah, you have the areas 5.7 centimeters square. Just skip the 3-dimension. Alright, then what we want to do here is they ask us to find a shorter distance U to QR. So you can see this is U to QR. So the shorter distance definitely is the perpendicular distance, right? So it'll be here, but definitely is not at the midpoint. So some students will think this is midpoint because this is not the isosceles triangle. So it's definitely not the midpoint. So what we want to do here is, in order to find this shorter distance D here, a lot of work, man. How many mark? 2 mark. Are you crazy? There's no shortcut. I kind of need to find one of the angle, then I use SOHCAHTOA to solve. Okay, let's do it for 2 mark. Oh my god. Alright, let's find about angle Q. Let's find about angle Q here, okay? I want to find the angle Q here. Again, okay? Cos Q equals to 13.909 square plus 10.5 square minus 14.258 square over 2 13.909. Basically, I use back the same formula, but just different length right now. Then I can get my angle Q right now by doing the same thing. Shift cos fraction. Let me just type everything again. I hope I didn't type wrong over here, or else I might need to redo whole thing. Okay, this is 69.89 degree. Alright, then I can find the distance by doing the SOHCAHTOA. I use sine. Alright, sine 69.89 is equals to opposite is D, hypotenuse is 13.909. Then the D is a shorter distance, isn't it? So the shorter distance here will be sine 69.89 multiply 13.909. So it should be 13.06 centimeter. Sir, use sine rule is easier. Yeah, true. You can use the sine rule, no problem, it's easier. Yeah, you use the sine rule, you should get the same angle as well. Yeah, I totally forgot about sine rule. I do cos rule, I do too excited already. Yeah, you can do sine rule. Okay, let's do sine rule, see same angle or not. Okay, so I will say sine Q over 14.258 equals to sine, just now the angle is what? 43.75. 43.75 over 10.5. Yeah, sine rule is a lot easier. Sine 43.75. But 2 mark, want to like do 2 formula is still a bit too much. 14.258. Alright, this is, I want to find theta, I will shift sign my answer. Yeah, I still get 69.89. Is it the same angle? Yeah, we get the same angle, right? But sine rule is just less working here, but eventually you will still get the same result. 10 mark, done. Alright, yeah, it's almost 1 hour 40 minutes already. Is there anything you want to ask me before I end the live streaming today? Yeah, next week we definitely, I want to go to Selangor paper first or SBP paper first. Because Selangor paper got one, about drawn one, I cannot solve, got one part. How to recognize what formula we use? Okay, this one you definitely need to go to watch back the solution of triangle video I have. I made a lot of basic video about that. You can go to check it out. Just go to my YouTube channel and type solution of triangle. What a 3D solution of triangle. I want to cry. Okay, don't cry first. Try to do it first. I will not say this question is easy. But it's not like very hard, cannot understand. But just a lot of things you need to do carefully. Yeah, or like the student, the Jayton actually suggests, actually we can use back the area to find the angle also can. Yes, you can always do that as well. Alright, so the index number I'm going to skip lah. If any one of you just have the problem about index number, maybe you can go to Discord channel over there to discuss. Because right now the Discord, we have the new rule is like, we're not going to straight away tell you the answer, but we will provide you the guide so that eventually you will understand by trying out yourself. Yeah, so yeah, this is what happened in the Discord for students to learn. Yeah, so yeah, I will just go through both Selangor and SBP paper. I think both of the paper I will discuss in my YouTube channel as well. But yeah, so you just make sure you subscribe my channel and click the bell button so that every Thursday 9 p.m. we will have the public class like right now, so you won't miss it. You will accept the notification, and sometimes I have time, I will upload more video to help you out. I think Selangor paper is easier than the other stage. Alright, some students actually find Selangor paper easier. Alright, so I want to wish all of you Happy New Year, because I'm not going to see you until next year. And yeah, Merry Christmas, cannot already pass the Christmas. So yeah, I like pre-wish all of you like Happy New Year for 2021. And yeah, I know SPM students maybe have not no mood for celebration because your exam just few months away. But anyways, enjoy your last few days, the last 2 days of 2021. And I will see you guys again on 2022. And thanks for supporting my channel, and thanks for helping me to click the like, because I have about 100 likes for this video. And if possible, any one of your friends want to watch, please help me to share my video to them, or just tell my channel to some of your junior. I will see you guys around here, and thanks all the moderator, the Craig. I see another two moderator help. Alvin also passed by. Another one is JD. That I can't remember his name. JY, I guess. Alright, so and thanks all of you for participate this live streaming. I'll see you guys in my YouTube channel. Bye bye. And wish you have a wonderful night. Bye bye.